What up, Laker Nation? Here with your boy Kareem, aka Mr. 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Man. I want to talk about my boy Magic Johnson real quick, man. I got something to say to Magic Johnson. First and foremost, I got a lot of love for Magic Johnson, man. A lot of love for Magic. Um, I predicate my style of play with the Showtime Lakers. That's my favorite Laker team of all time. The Showtime Lakers is nothing like the Showtime Lakers. That's my favorite team of all time. That whole era, the Showtime Lakers, the whole time Magic and Kareem, and that year in the '80s and the '80s Lakers. So I'm coming from. It's hard. I hate doing this, but Magic was on Get Up on the show with Stephen A. Smith and him this morning, and he said some things. I think Magic, when it comes to basketball, he shouldn't be critical of, especially when it comes to like player movements and trades and free agent signings and things like that. And Stephen A. This was, oh man, we got so much knowledge with Magic. The thing I don't like with Magic, it's like Magic try to be so cool and say the popular thing and do the popular things instead of doing things the right way. Magic sat there and said, he's like, the Lakers made a big mistake. He said, I told them to not, when KCP left, you can't get rid of two defenders, and Caruso left. Let me break down that Caruso thing. Number one, nobody was doing this. If you project Taylor Horton Tucker, the minutes he got, Taylor Horton Tucker's big, got a 7'3" wingspan, 6'4", like 230, cock strong, had a handle, get to the basket when he want. He was only 20 years old. Jumper, decent. He had a bag. He got a bag. He got all the moves, and got a bag. Now, it's not like the Lakers didn't want to keep Caruso if they had to, but the thing is, Caruso, with the salary cap, it would have cost them an extra $30-something million, and the Lakers like, it's not worth it for two reasons. One, they had Taylor Horton Tucker, which they want to give more minutes to, and to pay extra, it was actually $36 million. It would have cost them if they would have signed to whatever contract, even if he would have signed back for, because he said he would have took the $7.5 million. It just would have cost the Lakers, and it didn't really make no sense because they felt they had another guy in the wings. And then not only that, people fail to realize that's Rich Paul client. Taylor Horton Tucker was Rich Paul client, and we all know Clutch and them, they pretty much ran the Lakers. So that wasn't happening. They wasn't. If you go ask 30 teams, now, mind you, Caruso got better when he got to Chicago. His first couple years with the Lakers, he was decent. He only averaged like 6 points. His defense wasn't locked down. His back then, his thing was more hustle. He get the 50-50 balls. He getting all that hustles. He was like a smart defender, but he wasn't as good a defender he is now. See, that's the thing what pissed me off when people say that. He got better. Caruso got better. I watched them. I watched guys when they was on him. Guys went at him when he was the Lakers and beat him off one dribble. His thing was, like, if a guy guarding somebody else, his help defense was good. He was smart. He knew what to be at with the help defense. He took charges. He was a solid, like, you could say he a good defender. Like I said, he get a lot of loose balls, diving on the floor, but he wasn't the same defender he is now. He wasn't a guy that he was standing in front of his man causing problems. He wasn't that defender. I sat there and did film on him. He used to get beat off one dribble. I remember Dame Lillard, one dribble, bop, bop, and got past him into the basket. But back then, the Lakers had Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and Anthony Davis, and that was causing problems. But he wasn't the same defender. That's another thing. And he was older. You have everybody in the league, every team. If you look at any team, if they had to pick between a guy that's 20 and showing the potential to a role player where Caruso was at the time, that Caruso y'all seeing now was not the same Caruso with the Lakers. And like I said, he was much older. So I hate when people say the Lakers stupid in hindsight looking, and we all thought Taylor Horton-Tucker was going to be better than what he turned out to be. Like, I thought he was going to be good. I ain't not an all-star, but I said he's going to be, I ain't see him as no starter, but a good guy come to the bench, could get you buckets, because he could get you buckets, do a little playmaking, because he had a handle, cock strong. He done got a lot of feedback from a lot of players in the NBA, raved about him. So everybody, if those two players on every team, and teams and the situation didn't want to pay the luxury tax, and one had to go, you're going to go with the younger player with the higher upside. That's just the bottom line. So and then he's like, KCP. I remember KCP, and it's crazy, they put the tweet out. Everybody was happy when the Lakers got Russ. When they traded him, Magic was hooping and hollering that the Lakers got Russ. So to sit there and say, oh, Rob, they made a mistake. I wouldn't even say that, because you the same one traded Zubac for you the same person trade Zubac for Mike Muscala, and that didn't make no sense whatsoever, because you did it at the time when the Lakers, at that time, everybody's getting hurt. At that time, the Lakers didn't really have a shot in making the playoffs. People was getting hurt and stuff at the time. Even if they did make the playoffs, you don't trade no Zubac and get nothing. Mike Muscala been in the league longer than Zubac, and he was never good. Zubac, everybody seen the potential. Braun was diming him up, and he was looking good. Him and LeBron had a nice little thing going on. So that was ridiculous. And you was about to trade the whole entire team, and it was going to take a bad contract. You were just rushing to do something where you could just waited to the summer, like they said, because the timing of the trade, and it just a lot of stuff, amateur stuff he was doing. Like I said, it's not a thing, like, I got love for Magic, but I just hate when he talk, and then Stephen A. Smith, oh, the wealth of knowledge. I see Magic a lot of times, he'll say one thing, somebody will say something, I agree. Magic wants the competition to have his own mind when it comes to certain things, and I just think he was wrong on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was wrong to sit there and say, oh, I told him you don't get. I don't even think I think you ask me, I think he's capping. I don't think he said anything. You keep Caruso or you keep KCP, because he was so happy when the Lakers got Russ. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, Rich Paul was Horton-Tucker was represented by Rich Paul, and that wasn't going down. It was time for Horton-Tucker to get paid. That was going. We all knew that was going to happen. So I just want to break some things down. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.